other problems that are not being addressed by Cornell that you would like to see addressed?
Well, the air pollution issue goes beyond Cornell. I believe I understand from Cornell that they will be happy to team up with us if we can form some kind of coalition. This is a monstrous undertaking, but they're not against it. They just don't feel they're responsible for all the air pollution on Roosevelt Island, and they are not. But they would team up with us.
Right.
I'd like to bring something up.
Well, anything else?
To ask a question. It's not a problem, it's just something to be considered over the next year and a half as we wait the new phase one to actually open here. We've been participating and focusing on demolition and construction issues. Those have to a large extent been addressed and will be phasing out as the construction process reaches its conclusion, which brings up the question of how do we incorporate Cornell University, its graduate center, the co-locators, into this existing community? That's a question that hasn't been answered. It's a question that needs to be addressed over the next year and a half, and I hope that it will be, especially through this organization.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have one. Sorry. Go ahead. Okay. In particular, even though we're addressing the nitty-gritty of what has to be done in terms of construction, because that's where we're at right now, but ultimately, the construction of Cornell Tech brings approximately 7,000 new people to this community, a community of 14,000. So we're increasing our population density by another 50%. And it's going to create a tremendous overcrowding. It's going to create a drain on our resources. It is something that must be addressed is what's going to happen with policing and public safety in this community. Right now, we have a public safety department that, from a standpoint of the ratios of policing, we're well under the ratio that's prescribed for New York City. And when we get more population density, that problem is going to increase tremendously. Yes, they're going to have their own security system, but they're not going to be isolated there. It's not like they're going to drop in by balloon. They're going to be walking up our streets. They're going to trip and fall. They're going to, have automobiles that go past stop signs. They're going to have heart attacks, just like everybody else. Transportation.
It's more of a load on our transportation vehicles. And it's also going to be a load on our recreation space. Right now, our recreation space is leased out to Zog Sports and corporate and corporations that pay for the use of the fields, and it takes our fields away from our kids. And when we have Cornell's kids in the mix with with the kids that we now have, it's even going to be more demand than what we currently have. We're isolated. We're an island. Our kids can't go down 3 streets to the left and 1 street over to the right and find a new playing field. We're stuck with what we have right here.